Hello and welcome to the first online learning video. In this video we will cover why we need common formative assessments and discuss some big ideas. In later videos we will discuss ways in which to analyze and use assessment results to determine potential RTI groupings, analyze teaching techniques to determine best practices, and to continually improve. In one of the Stripe comics, Tiger is talking to one of his friends and tells him that he taught Stripe how to whistle, to which the friend replies, "I don't hear anything." And Tiger replies, "Well, I said I taught him, I didn't say that he learned it." And I think that's a point that we've all been in at one point or another, where we say to ourselves, I taught these kids this material, it isn't my fault that they haven't learned it. We're certainly at a different point in education where we need to ensure the learning and not just ensure that we're covering it. I will provide some other materials that more formally define what common and formative assessments are, but basically this slide discusses that any assessment given by 2 or more instructors with the intention of collaboratively examining the results for instructional planning for students, shared teacher learning about instructional strategies and assessment literacy, and continuous improvement are what common and formative assessments are. There's a quote from Rick Stiggins that kind of says it all. Students can hit any target they see and that stands still for them. And that's one of the things that our 6A process is doing. It's establishing what it is they need to learn, and the common formative assessments will hopefully allow us to provide a good feedback to move kids in positive direction. In reflecting on some of my best coaches and teachers, I think that's exactly what they've done. Is they've said, here's where we need to get to. And they've provided learning targets to help us reach our goal one step at a time. And there's, formative assessment and good feedback to get us in a positive direction. Video games certainly provide feedback. This student seems to be getting some negative feedback. Second student that is going to pop up here looks like a little bit confused, but maybe sort of getting it. And the third student definitely has it. And what a great feeling it is when our students provide us with that feedback. And by providing them with formative feedback along the way, I think we can get all of these students there. Here's another quote from Rick Stiggins that discusses the importance of making sure that our assessments are doing what we intend them to do. We need to make sure that we're providing assessments that enhance students' desire to succeed in school rather than destroying it. Big idea number 1, if you give a formative assessment and don't do anything with the results, it's a summative assessment. And we have to be careful that we're providing formative assessments so that we can relay information and provide feedback. You're not quite here, here's some things that you need to do to get there. It also provides us a way in which to tell kids, you know what, you've already got this, let's move on, or here, let's provide some enrichment activities for you. Big idea number 2 tells us that there is compelling research that frequent formative assessments improve student learning significantly. And how couldn't it, when we're providing them with information that helps them get to where they need to go. We just need to help them understand where they are and what they need to do to get to where they want to be. Big ideas 3 and 4 kind of go together. Discuss the need to have more frequent assessment. That's better than infrequent assessment. And obviously we need feedback to improve where we are. And shorter is better than longer. Nobody, student or teacher alike, cares for long assessments that drag out. We need short things that we can correct quickly and quickly provide feedback to students so that we can get them on the right course. So my hope is that this video, along with the other materials that I've provided, have answered the question, why common and formative assessments for us in Chatfield Elementary. We know that they will create they are more efficient than each teacher working independently. That's why we're working with our professional learning communities to establish these. Common formative assessments provide more equity across the classrooms. Teams will learn together about instructional strategies, and teams will learn together about assessment strategies. and CFAs provide a better response for students. They know where the target is, and provided we provide them with good feedback, they can make the adjustments based on our suggestions. When that target doesn't move, they're going to reach it. So that brings us to the end of our first video here. Hopefully it's proven to be helpful to you and provided good discussion points for you in your professional learning community. In Module 2, we're going to discuss analyzing assessment results to determine potential RTI grouping and analyzing techniques to determine best teaching practices and working on our ultimate goal to continually improve our practice here at Chatfield Elementary School. See you next time.